Okay, cool. Ready. All right. So yeah, in case for our viewers, if they're wondering what's going on with the spread of food,
Fucking
we had
amazing.
technical difficulties, and it was uh, we figured it out. The point is, I just want to take a moment and let our guest settle in because he's definitely been traveling and handling a lot of things all at the same time. But I
Mr.
will,
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide over here. We have. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. We got what do we got there? Ooh, we got meat. Yeah. Yeah. This worldwide meat.
Worldwide
Yeah.
meat, yeah. It's the chicken kebab plate.
The chicken kebab over here. Nah, we got LA in the house with us.
Yo,
What up?
what's up, big man? Big man on campus. One of the best human beings I've ever met in this world, besides God himself.
God himself.
Alex Sperling right there.
Oh God. Oh God. Name dropping over here. Look at that. Listen, that's not gonna get you in a fancy restaurant unless I drop your name. Cause
Hey.
let's just gotta give a huge shout out to his love of his life because she the rock and she also hooks up with some bomb ass food. She
Oh my,
bomb ass chef.
my lord.
We're not cheating right now.
The
We're
day,
just hungry.
yeah,
We're just hungry.
the day we eat out there, man, is that day we'll never forget.
It is. It is.
Oh, look at that, dude.
Yeah, I know, dude. I'm telling you, I got it, and it's not a lot. It's like a little bit.
That's all you need, really.
It's
That's all
all
you
we
really
need.
need.
Just a little bit, just a little bit. So yeah. So I just want to welcome you to Getting to Business podcast. Obviously, you've been working behind the camera. You've been working behind the scenes and doing a lot of amazing things. And I just want to say that it's amazing to have you. I mean, this new music video you just dropped, like, it's unbelievable.
New me, new money. You
Yeah,
know, where you work with good people work with you, and good opportunities come out. A
absolutely,
new opportunity can mean a new you. New you can mean a new build. New build can mean a new possibility. New
absolutely.
possibilities just mean new success.
Absolutely, I agree. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's like the reason why we started getting to businesses because opportunities in Chicago and worldwide right now are blowing up, and chances are constantly are around the corner. And I believe as entrepreneurs, as you and I, we're seizing the moment, and we just want to let people know that okay, let's seize the moment, like
Seize it. Carpe diem, right?
carpe diem,
Carpe.
YOLO.
Yeah. I know a lot of people that had that tat, and I still didn't understand what it meant. But I know it's carpe diem for Italian, right? It's
I
Italian.
I think it was Italian.
I
I'm
think
not
it's
sure.
Italian.
Yeah, we should have our where is he? Oh, he's missing.
Yeah, we sent him on a run. He'll
That's
be back.
right. He'll be back. He made a bet and yeah, now he's back. He's gonna be back.
Yeah. So tell me, how'd you feel earlier about getting surprise attacked? How was that?
Oh well, yeah. That little video. Okay, well, let's be frank
Uh huh.
here.
Frank, because you're not Alex,
Oh, okay,
or
fine.
because you are Alex, you can't be Frank.
Okay, yeah, I'll be Alex here. I mean, I felt intimidated, but at the same time, I came at the right time, right place,
Mm-hmm.
and it felt like it was a pretty well organized attack. I think everything worked in everyone's nature. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it was supposed to be mocked up, like I would say all the time. It has been written. I'm gonna let him chew while I warm this mic. I mean, honestly, there's so much things we could talk about, like this food over
Mm-hmm.
here, like the
Mouth
amazing
watering.
mouth
So
watering.
good. So
So
good.
good.
I love Middle Eastern food. I love food from around the world. It is definitely a blessing every time. Now, I've been a personal belief that I don't like fish. I don't like octopus. I don't like certain things. I don't like a lot of things. I'm not going to lie. I'm a really picky eater.
Yes, you are.
And it just stems down to I don't trust a lot to know what I want to eat, and it's knowledgeable. And I thank God for people like you and other people who are just like, hey, I'm going to order this. I'm going to try this out. Because most of the time, you don't want to eat the thousandth pizza over and over and over again.
Absolutely. No, I
Trying
agree with
something
you.
new. Trying something new is great, you know? And people got different spices, different guys, different blends. And same meat patty tastes way different than the one down my street. So really good. I like their meat patty too.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the things I love about Chicago.
Yeah.
It's we have so much food diversity.
Oh, man, I have gotten so much good food out of a gas station out over here, dude. Like
No,
or like little. Remember that one spot we were by? It was this little. It was right by CH2, and we were sitting there. We're just gonna go grab some sandwiches when you first brought me over there, and it was just this random sandwich shop in the
yep,
middle of a deli. Like that
yep.
was it. And it was
It's
good.
perfect. It
That
was
was a great
perfect.
sandwich.
It was
Yeah.
good. I mean, there was another shop that was open there down the street, but it got closed down. What is it? They made really good lettuce wraps. I really
Okay.
loved them. They were like the perfect midday snack, especially when you're working in the South Loop or you're hanging out there. Like it was great. It was like you could either go to Chinatown or you could go to this place, and it was always packed. But I don't know what happened to it. Shut down. It was on South State Street. Like it's
Maybe
pretty
they
cool.
moved.
Hey,
Changed name,
maybe.
rebranded. It's a
I
big
mean,
thing.
it's a different restaurant there now, but it's still,
Yeah.
I remember those places. Yeah, I mean, and in Chicago, there's a lot of hidden places, especially with all the foodies that we have here.
Hmm.
I mean, at every block, at every corner, like right now, me personally, I'm breaking into Indian food all over the all over Chicagoland area. I'm
Indian
tr-
food.
I'm trying different neighborhoods because
Yeah.
like it's people have preferences. If you go like where the high demand is, I mean, all generally comparing Mediterranean or Indian or Chinese food, there's like that one thing that everyone orders,
Yep.
like orange chicken for Chinese.
I had orange chicken white rice last night.
I mean, see, lo ming all the time. Then you got that steamed fried rice, or steamed rice or fried rice,
Mm.
either option. And hey, people have stepped up their steamed rice game.
Hmm.
They ain't no more of this out of pot bull.
No, I used to hate white rice. I mean, I used to love fried rice, all the stuff in it. I don't know what happened. The older I got, I just switched up. I'm like, I love sticky white rice with soy sauce, and then that's just it's simple but elegant. You pick it up, munch on it, fold it, chew it. So good. It's the soy sauce. I also think like those like fermented sauces. Fucking godsends, dude. Think about it. Like Worcestershire. How do
Yeah.
you say it? Worcestershire? I call it. This is how I call it. Worcestershire.
What is that? What is that?
The Worcestershire
Yeah.
sauce. It's
What is that?
it's a black bottle. It's like literally fermented fish bones. And bro,
Interesting.
it is crazy. Well, that's what soy sauce is. It's like
Yeah.
fermented fish, and then they age it for I don't know. I think maybe 100 months or like 50 months or something like that, and that's like one barrel, and that's what they sell to the market. So when you get this Worcestershire Worcestershire, you're getting this like really complex, delicately made liquid, and it's really just a super condensed liquid of this flavor, right? I'm watching this channel one day. I used to watch food. I was so broke. I'd watch food channels. I was like, that looks good. I can't wait to try that one day. And I was just like, I was sitting there laying down. This one lady had made mac and cheese. Everyone's had mac.
Everybody loves Mac.
Everybody loves mac. And she's like, I put this Worcestershire in it. And I was like, nah, why? Like, why would you do such a thing?
Try it out.
Try it out, and now I live by it.
So
And
you tried it out.
I will never, ever, ever again make mac and cheese without Worcestershire sauce.
No way,
Yeah,
bro. I
so
don't believe it. I have not tried your mac and cheese. Now I have to
now
try.
you
Your
have
mac
to
and
try
cheese.
my mac and cheese. And I'm
This,
telling you, it's crazy because it brings like a smoky flavor out with cheddar,
yeah,
or it'll bring like a meaty or bloody flavor out with
of
meat.
course.
Like it works in tandem with whatever you're bringing it. Like obviously it won't go good on a salad, but it's really like it's like a secret like little ingredient that you just throw on
It's like
something.
bam.
Bam! Like literally, the only I put like maybe 3-4 drops in a pot of mac and cheese,
And call it day.
and it changes the whole pot. Whole pot. You put a whole packet of soy sauce on white rice, changes the whole pot.
Changes the whole white rice. Absolutely. No, I agree with you.
Absolutely, yeah.
No, I agree with you.
Fermented sauces.
Fermented sauces. We definitely have to take a look into that. I mean, especially with everybody cooking these days and everybody breaking into that. Like this is again. I'm gonna keep going back because there's so much diversity of everyone breaking out into their own cultural understandings. That's why I like. This is why I love Chicago. Like
Yeah.
we've got an opportunity to
Oh yeah.
be a pinnacle of something amazing here, and it's like, uh, it's it's so hard to describe. This is why I want to talk about it.
Well, it stems back to that Mecca that we were describing earlier, which
Yeah,
is we are one of the greatest cities in the world.
we
We
are.
are one of the most diverse cities in the world. And if it wasn't for a lot of the bad political and environmental issues that are going on here, this would probably be one of the most safest and heavenliest places to live at, because you have people from all different sides. You can go Chinatown, you can go North Boys, you can go East Side, West Coast, you can go even out to the suburbs. It's not even too far away, and everything changes from the streets to the people to the food to the culture to you still got a Dunkin'
Extremely,
Donuts somewhere.
absolutely. There
Somewhere.
is. There's Starbucks at every corner, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nationwide nowadays, but I, yeah,
Well, it took them 15 years to get a Starbucks in my neighborhood.
damn,
They still
wow.
didn't want to stay, and I'm telling you, it's just that one Starbucks, bro. They did not want a Starbucks over there.
I mean, the way they've been spreading Starbucks is were mainly along the
Hmm.
Lakeshore Drive. Everyone was like anybody on Clark, anybody on Lincoln, and then they slowly started expanding into the city. And it's like the diversity that's in the blocks of every single part of Chicago on every grid and every north, every south. It's just unbelievable.
Hmm.
Like even your neighborhood that you stay up north, and you're right there. Either you're on the east side of the track of the highway, or either on the west side, right there, but you're still always close by.
It makes no point like to even vacation outside of your city. Sometimes we live in such a awesome spot with new places,
Yeah,
new places, people to see, new opportunities, new games. Like you gave me a Pinstripes card the other day. Never been there besides a wedding. I didn't know there was one downtown.
yeah,
So we went. They had bowling, they had food, they had wings, and I was like, "Whoa, dude, this is great!" You know, like
absolutely.
never had that chance before. The old bowling alleys we used to go to, are everybody fights in them. They have glow in the dark ones there on like
Yeah,
certain nights,
yeah.
but those are like the nights you gotta be careful because we've all been drunk before we got there, and like two people are already like, if I see this man, like, dog, we didn't even walk inside yet, you know?
We gotta
But
go,
yeah, so like
bro.
the
We
one,
can't come here.
so I think like upper class like things are more happening than usual these days, and they're changing the way the mecca looks for the city. Like that you can't walk into certain places without dressing a certain attire now. Like even clubs, like when I used to work and manage at clubs, we would let a lot of people in because we knew they had cash. We knew they were paying out. And it would always make me laugh when I'd see an artist who was famous, who actually had cash, and just they wouldn't let him in because they didn't know who he was personally. Like I'd be like, dude, you could watch this guy on YouTube. Like you
Yeah,
could see him on like he signed to Sony, he signed to that. They'd be like, don't care. And it was just
absolutely.
like, they came popping 2, 3 bottles. Now they cared.
Yeah. I mean, the class status has honestly been changing. I think everybody's starting to see a perspective like can't walk around looking like a slob,
Yeah,
but then at the same time, can't be walking around looking like a billboard for anybody else.
yeah. Middle class, I think, is definitely getting deleted from the world, and I think it's just gonna be like a you're either rich or poor now type thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't see middle class ever being there was a part in my life where I saw the bracket of middle class and I was like, okay, this is middle class. I understand where I am now and why my mom like is in the position she's in because we didn't get those other opportunities. We had to
Absolutely.
strive our way up from the lower to rise up and rise up. And now it's just I've seen people who like if maybe the middle class isn't deleted, but the margins are thinner. I believe that for sure because
I mean, I guess, yeah.
it's becoming harder for these people in the lower classes to just even survive at a basic rate. And it's
Well, yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I love how we dived into right into politics from food, but I mean, the whole thing is what we're with middle class and lower class. I mean, that all over the city you see it, and
mhm,
that's
it's all
why
here, yeah,
it's all here.
all
It's
here.
it's all here, and yet somehow, some way, everybody keeps surviving. Yes, there's some everybody got their own thing going on, their own hustle,
Yep,
and that's what we're here for,
yep.
is to bring that into light. Because even though every middle class or imaginary middle class that exists that we see and the margins have getting smaller to an opportunity for people to go from lower class to middle class, or even just upper class has been reduced.
Mm,
I don't believe that the idea of individuality, that there's a lower class and a higher class, should even exist. There's
mhm,
just people that are able to do things more than other people are able to do things.
mhm,
And that's the limitations that some, not only you or your money or your wallet puts on you, but also limitations that the world puts on you, or you yourself, like mindset
Limitations.
wise, like mind games.
Yeah, mind games. Yeah, it's
Exactly.
the Matrix.
The
The
Matrix.
Matrix.
The
It's fair.
Matrix.
It's fair to say there's a real possibility of the veil over our eyes.
Absolutely.
100%.
100%.
That is,
There's
you know,
nothing else
you
to it.
cannot walk around this world without just being like, it's perfect the way it is. It's not. This place is crazy. Life is just unimaginable. But
Unexplainable either.
things have been set in motion upon us from 50 to 100 years back.
Yeah.
And we are now being devastated with the effects of it on countless ways. So it's like you can sit and argue a matrix, but you still have to argue the pros and cons and consequences that we're dealing with.
And
as
we're
a
not
society.
resolving them.
We're not resolving them because you can't really resolve a consequence until the issue happens.
Absolutely. But the issue is happening. Issue's been happening.
All
It
over the
hasn't
place.
stopped happening.
Right.
But here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are.
I mean,
this is a perfect example of what exactly we're trying to accomplish here. This is a perfect example of what we're trying to do is give that opportunity to rise. Let people see what's coming.
We can say and argue that issues can never be resolved and some things are always going to be the way they were. Well, I don't think so.
I don't think so
I
either.
think if it is a personal or problematic, it can be functioned to a problem that's solved.
Of course.
Just like anything in this world.
Absolutely.
So we have science and rocket science and things like that. We're me and you, not rocket science.
Absolutely not.
Right? We can't build something that we could try our
We
best
can
and put
our
it together.
minds to it.
You give us a piece of paper and some tools. We'll do it. We'll put
figure
it together.
It out.
Right.
We'll figure it out.
But there's still people who have seen what we see and know exactly how to do things without even touching it, right?
Of course.
And that's what is fascinating, like the whole SpaceX thing and Elon Musk. Like they see problems and they don't get scared and afraid and they solve it because they know the next one's coming.
Yeah.
The next one's coming.
Always.
Always coming.
Always.
I recently dived into their rocket systems.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you been checking that out?
They build their own rocket system.
Build their own. Lately, they started building a rocket every 24 hours. A full functioning rocket tested and produced every 24 hours.
No, what?
Yeah.
Can we validate this data?
Yeah, I can guarantee you 100%.
Yo.
He's got to get it on the TV, but he still has to sign up.
Solo. Can you validate this data, please? SpaceX building a rocket every 24 hours right now because I want to go to space.
So he's not, mind you, he's not building a rocket, but he's building the rocket thruster.
Every 24 hours. Yeah, no, I
now that's
that.
A full combustion.
Yeah, engine and everything. Yeah, I know.
That
I got
can be started. That's insane. Now the crazy thing was, this is why I started diving into it, right? Because his Rocket 1 engine, I think the name of it was I forgot the name. So yeah, it was the Raptor 1.
Yeah,
it has like damn near almost 300 bar pressure. One of the fastest rocket systems.
You gotta explain that.
All right, so like I can't explain bar pressure, but like to put it like this is for a regular F-16 that has almost 160 bar pressure.
Okay, F-16. Everybody knows what an F-16 fighter jet plane looks like.
Feels
okay.
like.
Yeah. Well, no, nobody knows how it feels like. No one.
We don't know.
If you have, please
around
tell
that,
us.
around that number. But like for a one thruster module to push out almost double, if not triple, that power is just incredible.
Okay.
Now that was their one rocket that they built maybe 5-6 years ago. Now they're on their second one.
More like 12 years ago.
Yeah, 12 years ago. Now they're on their second one, which is being produced every 24 hours.
Okay.
The second version of this one, now this is fascinating, is it's so slimmed down to an actual like engine that if me and you looked at it right now, we could be like, that's an exhaust, that's the intake, that's the throttle, that's the nozzle, this is how the combustion's happening, and this is where the spin chambers are. They've completely eliminated all of the problems that would look like other problems. They've slimmed down technology to, which is still the same powerful engine, to something that local mechanics could probably work on, bro.
No.
Yeah.
You kidding?
I swear to God.
Holy crap.
Right. So here's where my thought process is this. Why would you build a rocket engine every 24 hours? Not because you want to like modernize space. That's obvious top goal, right?
Yeah.
Well, your next goal is you want to modernize the future of flight around the world. And not only is the fighter jet's going to have maybe 2-3 of those thrusters, but I think these planes that we're going to start seeing coming out are going to have one thruster each.
Nah.
And they're going to be able to take people all across the map, no problem. I think that's what he's aiming
Wow.
for. That's just, market today. That's what he's aiming for. He's aiming to change not only NASA, but FDA, the way that the planes that we have today, Delta, Spirit Airlines, all those are outdated.
They are.
They
I
are
mean,
so
they are
outdated.
extremely outdated.
We are flying in 1920 ass planes still.
We're flying in Airbuses, literally,
Airbuses.
and we're like, what is going on?
Well, I mean, I'm not flying. Y'all have been still
Yeah.
flying. But
Well, yeah. Some worldwide, worldwide, meet worldwide,
yeah, Mr. Worldwide over here.
Mr. Worldwide, meet worldwide.
78 launches of just SpaceX.
What?
Yeah, and that's just launches. That's just there's satellites in every little
Yeah,
ship,
I know,
bro.
I know, I know. I've been tracking. I actually tried to go while we were down in Florida to go see one of their launches. Artemis 1 launch. We were there.
Mm.
I mean, no one was awake. It was like a what was it? 4:19.
Oh my god.
4:19 a.m. it launches. But I mean, in case no one knows what Artemis 1 is, like Artemis 1 is the first test flight out into space that is swung at the furthest point away from Earth that has ever happened before in a test flight to try to simulate long trip journeys
like
in
how they
space.
slingshot it off.
They
planets.
slingshot it, yeah. So I mean, it was at 158,000 kilometers away from Earth.
You know why they slingshot it this year?
Why?
Because this is the 1 year that all the planets are closest in alignment.
I think they aligned last night.
Yeah, they align like sometime. Like this is the alignment time.
Like I think they literally. I think the planets just aligned. I just saw a picture on Reddit. Someone posted.
So they're probably just gonna start flying apart, and he's just gonna start swinging through it, catching speed, staying the same thing, just being able to hook past.
Well, no, this is the time where the planets align, and it takes about like what, a year or two to.
Well, yeah, he can't align. They probably wanted to line on certain sections. Like they've mapped out these. Well, did you see what happened with the dart thing where they shot a goddamn meteorite? They shot a meteorite.
Yeah, no, I saw that. Yeah,
Thinking like that's insane. It's insane.
Absolutely.
That goddamn refrigerator behind you is shot and hit a meteorite traveling faster than anything that can ever be on this planet.
Of course.
It hit it.
Dead
center.
Dead center.
You can't make that shit up.
I know.
Like
we
what?
We lived that. That just happened.
And like I understand, like back then, I'm like, oh, why are people so happy when they're jumping around in those things? Well, dude, they put together so much work, ideas, possibilities, statistics, numbers, just to hit that thing.
And it's moving.
I would jump.
It's moving.
I would I would learn how to backflip.
I mean, look at what humans are possible right now. Look at us now.
We could shoot meteorites if we
that
wanted
are
to.
moving in high velocity. Very, very high velocity.
At very high velocity.
I mean, and space travel has become a very huge, profitable thing. I mean, multi-billion dollars and everything like that. And it just the markets where they're going. And I mean, in case you're not getting to business.
Yeah, gotta get to business.
Gotta get to business and gotta get into stock market.
Gotta get in the game market, GameStop
market.
Yeah,
man,
that's the truth right there.
No, honestly, this whole the whole thing about GameStop, I've been following it since day one, and I gotta say, I've learned a shit ton.
Yeah.
I've learned so much about the markets. I've learned so much. I've educated myself. I've done the due diligence. I've sat down. I broke everything down. I did the math.
I remember I'd sleep in your truck some nights and you'd be fucking playing podcasts on the same thing. People literally telling you, about the market, what they learned, what they experienced, and you're listening. You were deep in it some nights, and I'm just like,
I had to. I feel like a lot of education and a lot of knowledge is given out there right now constantly
Oh, yeah.
and just maybe it just clicked with some people and clicks with other people, so that's why I was listening to that stuff all the time, and it clicked with me, and I understand a lot of stuff. I understand exactly what's going on with GameStop. I understand exactly what's been going on worldwide,
right,
in the whole perspective of how the markets are functioning. I don't understand exactly where everything goes.
So now me and you are on the same page because as a regular consumer, I can sit here and get terminologies. You can tell me about statistics. You can tell me about fallout, shortfalls, and all this and call ups and options. But what I want to know is what the hell is GameStop still?
What is GameStop? GameStop is basically a gaming store
Right.
that has developed and breaking into digital world
All right.
and creating a bridge between them where we could legally and legally own any rights to our digital identities or digital art or digital music or uh, property or anything. I mean, it's creating a bridge to our future of cryptocurrency where we're eliminating the fiat currency, where an agreement of uh, just man, you caught me off guard at that question. I could there's so much
To it,
that
right.
I
Because
I've literally I could sit here and write a book. I mean, we're gonna have an episode about this,
yeah.
but like
Cause I seen GameStop when I was growing up, and it was literally just a store where I can go sell my stuff and buy new stuff.
yeah, but
That
not
was it.
anymore.
Not
GameStop
anymore.
is a tech
Right.
company.
It is.
GameStop has evolved into an I not even just an ideal.
Yeah. You
It,
walk in, it feels different, looks different.
GameStop is a lifestyle.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all gamers.
Yeah.
We all
Yeah.
play video games. We all enjoy video games. We always look for like GameStop's always been there to take our old video games back.
Yeah.
GameStop's always been there to give us our new video games. Games
Well, I don't see them doing anything on the VR market yet, and that's only because I'm a VR nerd now. I
Yeah.
used to be a console
But
player.
they are. They actually they partnered up with one of the companies called for Kiraverse, and that's a VR video game that they're going to be incorporating. I mean, obviously it's going to be a console game too, and I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this, but you know, I'm trying to get in the beta. But once I get
Oh.
in, I got you,
Well,
bro.
yeah. Let
Let
me
me
know if
let
they
you
got
play. I'll
VR. You
let you
know what
play.
I'm saying? Anything you could do, I could do
Yeah,
VR.
yeah, no, it's gonna be. I think we're getting to that point. We
Yeah.
definitely are. We definitely are getting to that point. We definitely are getting to games being more developed into a lot of virtual games. In case anybody haven't read Ready Player One,
Yeah. I
one
didn't read it. I watched the movie.
one of the greatest books to read. Not just watch the movie
Yeah.
because the details are
I watched the movie.
very interesting and um, the comparison of life and comparison of video games and comparison of everything that's happening right now. I think the greatest thing we could all do together as human beings is come together
Mm-hmm.
and support each other,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all we gotta do. We have a feast, sit down, relax,
Talk
talk
it out.
about, hug
Well,
it out.
well, the crazy thing is when I went to college for the 1 year that I was lucky enough to go to college.
Absolutely, bro. Some of us were not even lucky for a year. I got a semester.
Yeah, went to college. I don't know how I made it, but I was there, right? So I took psychology. I think it was yeah. I basically took philosophy as one of my first big classes, and I was so excited for it because that teacher in that which was college, city of Chicago at the time, like was just kind of like trash. Like some of the teachers already on tenure, they're getting ready to leave. Like they're just sitting around not caring.
Absolutely.
But my philosophy teacher, like she was brand new. She was in it. She was trying to teach us everything. She had one thing she had taught us that every human being, this is made from philosophers from Aristotle, who was taught by Plato, who was in the markets of the world of the bazaars, and he was one of, mind you, at the time of the years, like they people thought he was crazy. Then as he got older and as he started perishing, people said he was like the best prophet
He
of
was
their
crazy.
He was crazy.
He was
Mind you,
crazy.
he was crazy.
It's the crazies.
It was the crazies, right? And now he's one of the best philosophers that we're studying off of.
The crazy guy.
And we're
is
learning
the
off of.
best guy
And
now.
one thing that he had said that I was like, or I don't know if he had initially said it, but this is kind of came up in the class is that dialogue, human dialogue, is the actual first nature of scientific evidence of like of growth of processing because you can have conversations for hours with one person or the next and anyone can talk as
Absolutely.
long as you know their language, they know your language. There's so much to be caught from that, so much to be built from that. So when you're
Absolutely.
born and you don't know language and you don't know people, you don't know nothing, you're born with like a tabulous slate. It's called tabulus rasa, and that's called a blank slate.
Yeah.
You know nothing.
Nothing. You know
completely empty.
nothing, Jon Snow.
Everything you
Nothing.
are is built from what you are environmentally gained from in your life and in your time in this cherishable moment that we're enjoying right now. So like what I was fascinated with was that like yeah, there was no science like that back then. People were looking at stars and trying to do math, but like human dialogue was literally their best advancement since fire,
And they could talk
and
and
they could
communicate.
talk.
And this is something we've forgotten.
They were taking kingdoms, they were taking women, they were taking everything all because of talking.
Yes. They were
Talking.
because they talked.
They talked about it. Nobody was like, "I'm going to get that kingdom down the road." He with just a thought and fascination. Like,
I
no, he's like,
think I'm gonna go
"Get
get
that
that
kingdom
kingdom.
down the road. I'm gonna tell my guys about it. We're
Yo,
all gonna get ready."
squad.
Yeah, bro. Like it was conversation. Conversation brought war. Conversation brought peace. Conversation brought technology. Conversation brought religion.
And conversation needs to bring us back together as
Yeah,
one
yeah. Well,
because we are so divided right now.
yeah. Conversation. Beautiful thing.
Beautiful. And your music. Can we talk about that, Alex? Like, I, man, I've known you since yay
Yeah, yay
high.
high. I'm just a little yayer high.
Yay high.
Just
And honestly, everything you have grown to be and everything that you are is it's beautiful. I mean, you are that crazy wildflower that no one touched and let them
rawr.
do who you are. And here you are right now,
Yeah,
sitting in front of me with another music video, another album dropping soon.
soon.
Keep it out. He just had another one drop a couple months ago. If you haven't got it, subscribe. Spot where they can find you everywhere, right?
They can find me everywhere.
Perfect.
Last album was Keep the Name Alive. Hip hop, really chill. I'm melodic. Just wanted to be very poetic justice on that one.
There we go. There we
Yeah.
go. That's what I'm talking about, and that's what your music. So okay, I mean, I just wanted to give it a shout out so people could see and know. But tell me what other things that I have not heard about, but I believe a lot of people will want to hear what trials and tribulations that you went through, or like the music brought help to you, and what
Oh,
Chicago did to show you love
well,
or not give you any love.
yeah, it's also a 50-50 thing. What is that?
No, no, no. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
It's a 50-50 thing. Like, at first they didn't give love, then they do give love. And it also could stem to how I'm feeling about love
Yeah.
or how I am perceiving the love that I was receiving. So
Absolutely. That's
that
a very important thing you just said. I'm sorry for interrupting.
yeah, and I was
Perceiving.
not ready to understand that part. I took a lot of things for granted, and if for anybody that's gonna watch and listen to this, I apologize. I love you guys so much,
He
especially
loves
some
you.
of my best friends who
I
sat there
love
in
you
my
too.
group chat and watched me go crazy, and they're like,
I
you need
love
to
him.
chill,
Still love
Kanye
him.
Hoffman."
Yo, yay. Keep Ye's name out of it.
Yeah,
Yay.
they
We
used to
love you,
call me
bro.
that. I
Kanye,
don't.
bring it back. Bring
It's
it
just
back. I got a chair right here, bro. We could talk.
yeah,
Bring Chicago
come
back.
hang
Let's go.
out, and then it was just I guess it was a mix like. I guess the less I didn't have family and the more I had people out there in the world that cared more about who I was and what I wanted to be, you, for example, and other fans that didn't even know me. I knew that's what I can do and what I could do was something like that because I had more love and gratitude and like I knew I was gaining maybe if it wasn't the fastest traction to being the artist I wanted to be, but I was still gaining some type of traction.
Absolutely.
And the person I am now is not the same person that I was 5 months ago. Same artist I am now is not the same artist I'm 5 months ago. So the people I'm with now, I really appreciate all of them. The people that are around me who play my songs, who help me get better. Big shout out to Concept, shout out to Culture Jam. Like I don't know how many shows with them last year.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and they just want to keep doing things together. And I got a podcast coming up next month, so this is great practice. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Who you calling practice?
The-
This is main feature.
Ma-
That's
this is
the second one.
this is the main encore.
This is the
That's
main one.
yeah. This is
is
where
the-
everyone's gonna come to the main stage and throw me money.
Exactly, exactly,
This is where they
exactly,
come dance.
exactly.
The next one's where
exactly.
they just come ask how my day is.
Exactly how
Yeah,
your day is.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's not the same.
not
This is
the
my favorite one already. So
same.
we got beautiful food right here.
I came prepared. I just
Yeah,
thought feeding, making sure I keep you fed and satisfied is my goal in life,
and
and
this
I think that's that. I personally believe I've accomplished a lot of that.
yeah
So like in a whole sense of it, uh, that's why like your music just makes me so happy.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it was man, dude. I didn't know all the problems that I would receive really going through it.
Yeah.
you sometimes you have to tell yourself
obstacles, bro. They're called
obstacles because they're
obstacles.
not really bad.
They're
Some of
not.
them,
They're just opportunities that are could be either translated however you percept it.
yeah, perfect example. I got caught in a scam and I did not realize it until like 3/4 of the way through. Like I was literally my last week in this program and I'm just like, yeah, this thing's a scam. And I was just
Yeah,
like, I was just so happy to have something to do that I did not obviously look past the red flags. I did not obviously see everything else
happens all the
because
time,
I was so goddamn hungry.
bro.
Like
Everybody's hungry.
you could put McDonald's bag in front of me at the time and tell me there was fries in it, I would have still reached, but there was none in it. And that was how hungry I was back
Nah,
then.
nah, nah, nah,
I'm
nah.
sure I had borrowed money from people and I had to pay them back.
Yeah,
And they trusted me
of
because
course.
I trusted myself. I did not realize how far that could have taken me if I knew better.
Wait, don't you still owe me some money?
I probably do. I probably
Nah, I'm
do.
just kidding. No, no, those are the obstacles,
Obstacles.
opportunities, things
Opportunities.
that you saw and perceived and lived through. These are the things that make you who you are.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, they're not defining you because those some shitty moments,
Shady moments, great memories from them.
great memories,
Fuck, I
road
can't.
trips, great
Yeah, road trips,
times,
flying
everything.
around, doing shows. Even
Exactly.
if nobody knew, it was still something that was.
It was you.
I
You were
have
doing it.
recorded. I
You were
have it
doing it.
done.
You were
We
doing it.
can.
You're
I can
doing
get
it.
old. My kids could watch it back.
There we go, and that because you were doing it,
Yeah.
and that's what it matters.
Yeah.
That's what matters the most is the fact is that you're gonna do something about it. You proceeded to do something about it and increased more into it, and
Yeah.
here we are. And then
Yeah.
the music video, I just loving this new music video. We dropped it right here on the couch, and
Yeah.
it was awesome.
Yeah,
It
this
was
is where
awesome.
it was funny.
It was
I can't
great.
believe I was here on the day of the drop.
Yeah, we actually
Sitting
saw it on this
on this
TV.
TV. I was sitting on this couch. I'm like, that we just set up the day
Yeah,
before
exactly. Just for this
just for
music
this. I
video.
was like, wow, this is nice. We set up a nice TV for the nice video coming out, a nice
Absolutely.
office. Now we got a nice podcast.
Now we got a podcast going on.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
yeah. I mean, in what retro what specs that music has helped you develop and like make you see other things in life, just not something you would notice if you didn't have music in your life.